Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back. I hope you all had a wonderful break and you all came back safe. The first lesson for term 3 is going to be about festivals and customs from variety of religions in South Africa. Right, before we start our lesson, I would like for you to tell me, what do you understand by these terms, festivals and customs? And please give examples for each term. Okay. Right. I'm sure you all gave me wonderful answers and good examples. Right. For this week, we are only going to look at customs. So let us look at what customs is. Customs is a tradition. It means it's the way in which people belonging to a certain group or religion behave or do something. There are many practices that make up parts of religion customs. These include how babies are named, how children become adults, how marriages occur, and lastly, how people deal with death. And an example of custom is Catholics giving up meat on Friday during Lent. Okay? So now we are going to look at different kinds of religious customs. Right. The first religious custom we are going to look at is Judaism. As you can see, there is the religious symbol on your left, the photo there, and on your right, the photo of a Jewish boy. In Judaism, baby boys are circumcised 8 days after birth and are given a Jewish name. Men cover their heads with a yarmulke when they worship. Men and sometimes women wear a tallit or prayer shawl over their heads when they pray. Small boxes containing a special prayer honoring their God is placed at the doors of their homes. Brides and grooms stand on the glass and brackets with their shoes to remind all these happy occasions also have sadness. Now let us look at Christianity. On your left, you can see there on top the religious symbol of Christianity and the lovely boy there who is also a Christian. In Christianity, babies are welcomed through baptism ceremonies. Water is sprinkled onto their heads or a cross is drawn using water. Some churches only baptize when children are older, and this is done in a pool, river, or a dam. Crosses are worn around Christians' necks as a reminder of their beliefs. As you can see, that is a cross is actually the Christians' symbol, religious symbol. Prayers are said before meals to give thanks. And the Christians share in Holy Communion. Alright, so that is Christianity. Right, the next one is Islam. That is the Islam religious symbol. And the lovely boy who's also following the Islam religious custom. Right. Fathers whisper a prayer in their baby's right ear when they are born. At 7 days old, they have a naming ceremony and shave the baby's hair off. Boys are circumcised between 5 and 7 years of age. Alright, so Islam and Judaism, they follow circumcision as their custom. The Islam, they pray at least 5 times a day after their hands, elbow, feet, face and ears have been cleaned. And then lastly, they always face Mecca when they are praying. Okay. Now let us look at Hinduism. I'm sure we're all familiar with this one as well. As you can see, that is the Hinduism religious symbol, and a lovely boy there who's also a Hindu boy. Right. In Hinduism, babies are given a special blessing at birth, named at a special naming ceremony. Hindu people, they always wash themselves and remove their shoes before worship. They have shrines in their homes for worship, pray, and singing. They burn incense and candles. They offer their gods sweets and fruits. And lastly, brides wear beautiful, bold clothing with jewelry and paint henna on their hands. Okay, so that is Hinduism. Right, the next religious custom we're going to look at is Buddhism. This is the Buddhism religious symbol, and a boy there who's also a Buddhist. Right, so Buddhism, they like to burn incense and candles, ring bells and place verses around their homes. They pray and meditate in a shrine. They fly prayer flags in the wind. The flags blow and carry special blessings to all the ends of the earth. And lastly, some men become monks, which means they shave their hair, wear orange robes, and live very simple lives. Okay, so you can see the example in the photo on your far right. Our next religious custom is called Baha'i faith. That is their religious symbol on your left, on top there, and on your right, that's a lovely boy reading the Baha'i faith teaching book. People who follow this religious custom, they focus on the relationship that they share with their gods rather than on religious customs. Because of this, they have no priests, no ceremonies, and no worship rituals. They like to create beautiful gardens around their homes and places of worship. Lastly, we are going to look at African traditional religion. The African traditional religion symbols, they differ. So that is one of them that I chose there. The photo of the African religious symbol. That is one of them that I chose for you there. Okay. And then on your far right, you'll see a photo of a Sangoma, a traditional healer. Okay. So now let us look into details at the African traditional religion. They focus on the family and special events that take place in people's lives. For instance, in people's birth, initiations, weddings, and death. On special occasions, an animal is sacrificed to honor their ancestor. And lastly, people they often consult sangomas for advice. Right, boys and girls, I hope you all enjoyed your lesson. Please copy all this work in your LO book. It's very, very important. Okay, so next time we are going to look at the festivals. Have a wonderful day.